Okay, let's look at various options when somebody's grabbing hold of you, and what we're going to look at first is when they're grabbing hold of your wrists, okay? Because sometimes, like I said, with the exercises, it's better not to be grabbed at all, okay? But in an ambush situation, if you're not aware, just walking along and somebody grabs hold of you, then these are the kinds of techniques that I'd like you to try out. Okay, so the first one is going to be an opposite motion grab where the person's grabbing hold of you. Now, any kind of grab, what I'd like you to look for is this little gateway here. If I turn it the other way, there's Dave's palm. There's no doorway that side at all. So that's the gateway. Okay, the second thing that you're going to do is if you look at the width of the wrist here, okay, there it's much wider. It's going to be much more difficult to pull out. Once I turn this, pull the blade, this is going to be much easier to release out of the grip. Then the third thing you need to add to this is an opposite motion attack or slap, okay? So if I'm pulling this way out of the gateway, it will be much easier to release from this grip, especially if this person is much stronger than me, by using my free hand and hitting it to the opposite side. Okay, so when Dave grabs hold of me, and it doesn't matter which way he grabs, he could grab fingers down, fingers up, fingers to the side, reverse. Obviously, the most natural grab is exactly the way he's grabbing me right now. Okay, so first of all, identify where the gateway is. Second of all, the turn of the blade as you're releasing it out of the grip. Third of all, the slap, or with the fist, hit it out at the same time. Okay, so once you get that, then your partner can change to the opposite side. You do exactly the opposite side. He can even change to the same side grip. It doesn't really matter. You just look at those concepts again, where the gateway is, the turning of the wrist, and the slapping. So I'll just hit it on the opposite side. So you start off this with one grab at a time, okay? And then later on, all you're going to do, initially you can look down. Every time your partner grabs hold of you, you can look and release, change. Look, release. Doesn't matter which side. Look, release. Look, release. Look, release. Then after that, I'd like you to actually look at his chest or his eyes, and when he grabs, it's just later on going to become a sensitivity exercise that you know exactly which arm is grabbing you, where your hand is, and you don't have to look down and identify it. So it's just progressively how you're going to work up to be able to release that grip. Okay, now from this grab, immediately, depending on the level of violence that you're facing right here, if I was a lady and somebody's grabbing hold of me unwantingly, you can use pretty much any kind of counter that you want to, okay? But as a male, if somebody grabs hold of me, I have to understand the level of social and asocial violence. For example, I cannot take my thumb and thrust it in Dave's eye right now. Okay? If he had a knife in that hand, yeah, I'd be able to do that. Okay? So it's very important that you understand which techniques you're allowed to do in which scenarios. Because this might be the first fight that you're going to be facing right now. Your second fight is going to be in a court of law. So you need to understand which level to respond to. So for the first exercise, what we're going to do is the same escaping motion. Now, as you see I'm busy doing this, look how my body's turning, using my hips and my spine. So I'm not standing still and doing this. I'm actually using my body. This hand is immediately loaded to be able to slap straight back. And the area I want to slap him is right under the ear, on the jawline, onto the neck, that area right there. You might even have keys in your hands where somebody's trying to grab hold of your keys there. I slap it away and I use my keys to smash through the face, okay? So this is also a nice exercise just to be able to, from here, use the whole body to slap it through. Same on the other side. When he grabs, I release it, I use my whole body to slap through. Okay, so what you don't want to do is from here, do this, do that. Okay, there's almost no power behind this, especially for a lady. I want to make sure my spine hit and swing it all the way through. And again, like some ladies do, they just hit to here. Okay, because you're much smaller and weaker, you need to make sure you hit right through this person. And from there, you can design your escape route or decide what you're going to be doing to this person from there.